Hey Dad, you got a minute?
Yeah, I'm just watering the plants here. What's up?
Well, I wanted to talk to you a bit about some things that I noticed last night.
Oh, really? Yeah, check it out. My pepper plants are all up now.
Oh yeah.
This one tomato plant, though, I found 2 big giant pieces of wood. I think that's what kept it from coming up. And these things, there's 2 of them here. They get the seed pod on top of it, and it's like and I mean, like, they've been up for over a week. You know, I don't want to pull it because I'll probably rip the plant right out of the soil. I don't even know if you're supposed to do that or not. I've never seen them hold on to the pods for that long. But yeah, they're coming along nicely. What now? All right. So what do you want to say?
Well, I just wanted to ask you a couple things, just because I was curious about something.
What?
So, biggest thing, we were over at Aunt Terry's last night.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that you had said that they were going like out to dinner with JT and Miranda, but
That's what they told me.
right, but their car was, or Aunt Terry's car rather, was there still. It was just over to the side.
Well, maybe yeah. I do vaguely remember her saying something about taking another cup. That another couple was going with them, so they probably drove whoever it was.
And they crammed 6 people into one vehicle?
I guess. I mean, you can fit 6 people in a vehicle if it's a like a big SUV, like Joe's one that his family has. You can fit like 8 people in it.
I mean, okay, because he has a big family, but how many people do you know who have big families like that?
I don't know, because I don't know who the people were that they were going with. You know.
And, you know, even though you happen to know that they were going out to dinner with JT and Miranda, you didn't know who else they were going with?
No, I vaguely remember her saying that they were going out with another couple, but I didn't catch the names or anything. I know it's not somebody like, you know, George and Melissa or something like that, because I would have remembered their names, you know. It was somebody, I don't even think I knew them. So, hey, yeah, I wanted to ask you a question, like, with the Seinfeld thing down here. Do you think you could put this together for me? Because I really don't have the patience for this again, you know?
I mean, I get that.
Huh?
I understand that.
I mean, look at it. Most of the bigger stuff is still together. It's just that I just don't feel like doing it.
I mean, I get that, but what I don't get is why you're suddenly acting all dodgy again.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? What I'm talking about is the fact that last night, while we were at Aunt Terry's,
Yeah.
you were acting a little weird. You were always like looking around me and like... We never even actually spray painted anything.
The door was locked.
Okay, then we talked about spray painting the truck. We didn't do it. We could have sprayed the mortar building. We didn't do it.
I heard stuff going on. That's why.
We had plenty of time before that happened. We didn't even start. You didn't even uncap. Well,
I didn't get to it yet. That's all. I mean, I don't see how that's sketchy just because I didn't get to it. I mean,
it's absolutely sketchy. First, it turns out that they happened to be there, and you conveniently forgot one detail.
Obviously, Tom, they pulled one over on me. You know, they must have said something. You know, oh, he's probably going to come over and do something. So let's tell him that we're going to go out to eat or something. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know.
You're doing the smiling thing.
Well, because it's funny. Right? I mean, what are you worried about for? Nobody did anything to you. It was Joe.
No, I know, but I mean, you know, am I going to be next? Like, how am I supposed to know?
All right.
There's a lot of skepticism right now, and things just don't seem to add up with how you were behaving.
All right. I knew that they were going to be there, all right? Is that what you want to hear?
Is that the truth?
Yeah, I knew that they were going to be there to get Joe.
Definitely makes it all add up.
I mean, I really don't think Joe quit.
I don't know. He seemed pretty mad yesterday. I mean,
Tom,
as many times as we pranked him before, has he ever said, I quit?
I think he has.
I don't know about that.
And you know what? I really don't care. Let him quit. I really don't care if he quits. I don't. I'm tired of him, to tell you the truth. You know, I really believe that he's the inside guy.
I mean, I can't say one way or the other.
It was either you or him. So
well, of course, it can't be you, even though you literally just did the exact thing an inside guy would do.
So Jeff came to me and asked me if I would work with him, all right?
Okay, when was this? Before the whole prank thing, like mystery prankster started?
No. This was just recently, Tom.
Uh-huh.
It was only the doll the clown that they put in his car and the
So you knew about that?
Yeah, and the egg. Like
Yeah.
I knew that the
Hold up, the hard-boiled chicken egg?
Yeah, I knew that they were.
Hold up, you knew about that the whole time?
Yeah.
Dude, you yelled at me about that.
Yeah, because I thought.
And you knew about it?
Yeah, I thought you were the inside guy, so I wanted to flush you out.
You wanted to flush me out, so you made up an entire scenario and...
I had to sell it for Joe, Tom. I wanted, it worked out perfect. I got him out of the house, didn't I?
I mean, you did get him out of the house, of which I am at least slightly grateful for, but, like, I feel like I'm just caught in the crossfire.
No,
I don't know that you're not the inside guy anymore.
If you were caught in the crossfire, then you would have got something. Just like, did you notice that I made sure...
I did get something. You yelled at me like I'm the one who did it.
That was just because I had to sell it, Tom. For Joe's, for Joe to... Because I know that Joe will watch our videos every now and then. And if he watched that one, he's going to know. And I couldn't let the cat out of the bag. And I've also know that you've went back and told him before.
I have done that. I've done that to basically everyone.
Right.
Like, what does that matter?
You did it for Weber not that long ago, too. That's what I'm saying. I can't trust you. So they asked me, look, dude, when they asked me if I would help them, right, and be part of their team, I figure, okay, nothing's going to come at me. If they were going to come after you, I would have told you.
Yeah, but you dragged me into it by making me involved with the egg thing.
I didn't drag you into it.
You dragged me into it. I didn't even know there was an egg out there.
That's like friendly fire. That's all that is.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
What do you mean friendly fire? It's not the same thing as getting me caught in crossfire. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Tom, look. I could have easily set you up too with them. Right? I could have told you to go with Joe.
I mean, you could have.
I could have told you to go with Joe and you would have got it too, right?
Sure.
But I didn't. I watched out for you and I told you to follow me. Because I knew that they were going to be getting them.
Okay.
The egg one, the only reason why I talked to you that way is because I knew I had to sell it for Joe.
I can't say that I don't get it, but
I'm taking
you
a big chance even telling you anything right now. Because if you just remember this, if you let anything out of the bag, the cat out of the bag on this one, they're going to be coming after you.
How do I know they're not going to come after me anyway?
Because I'm the inside guy with them right now.
Wow,
I'm working
what a
with
confession. Them. You heard it here first. He's the inside guy.
Oh, no, Tom. Just for
the words that just came out of your mouth were, I'm the inside guy.
Right now, with them, I would know if they were going to come after you, okay?
Do you really?
I'm working with them right now.
Okay, how extensively? Like,
did you ever hear that saying?
How am I able to trust you right now with this? Like, okay, you're telling me this could be another part of some huge gambit.
Did you ever hear the saying, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer? Right? Okay, so I'm keeping them closer right now by working with them and keeping all the direction on Joe. And if Joe quit and there's going to be a big baby about it, I really don't even care anymore. I don't.
I mean, sure, but
because it's just like the thing with Weber and him and everything, right? It's like, okay, Weber could say some things that get annoying and everything, but Joe doesn't have to take it to the next level all the time.
No, but he also doesn't work with the enemy. And guess what you did?
How do you know? Hold on, how do you know? How do you know? I vaguely remember that Joe did work with the enemy one time.
Okay, so he did the one time. That doesn't change the fact that you did. I haven't worked with him.
Not that I know of.
Well, I'm telling you I didn't.
Yeah, why? Tom, I'm just telling you. Yeah, would an enemy or would a double agent tell me?
Maybe you're trying to be a triple agent.
I didn't tell you, did I? No, I'm talking about you. Of course you're going to sit there and say, well, I never have. Of course you're going to tell me that. Because if you were, you're not going to tell me.
I mean, there's got to be a reason you're telling me this right now.
Tom, all right. I don't want to get heated because you're starting to really get under my skin right now.
Uh-huh.
Because it's not a big deal. It was all focused on Joe. They wanted to go after Joe because they felt like Joe was doing the majority of the stuff. And to tell you the truth, Tom, I wouldn't doubt that Joe was doing the majority of the stuff.
It's very possible.
And if this made him quit the lounge, then so be it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I really just don't care anymore. I don't. I mean, we'll still do our videos and stuff like that. Maybe we'll find some of a replacement that is actually wants to come over and do stuff and not, you know, get all heated and mad all the time and stuff, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. I guess there's no chance of getting him to fix the Seinfeld set that he broke.
Well, trying to get him to do that would be like pulling teeth. Not just that, he'd probably break it further, Tom.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like
yeah, really.
Chunk from the Goonies. You give him that picture because you know he's going to break it, and there's a map inside. So you say, "Here, hold this, Chunk," and the next thing you know, it's all broken, right?
I don't know. I saw the movie like once.
Well, that's what happened in the movie anyway. But I'm just saying, Tom, you know, why are you worried about nothing came after you? Nothing happened to you. Wow, I yelled at you because of an egg. But I had to do that.
You were willing to get me involved. Look, a lot is called into question now, and I have to be skeptical now.
Tom, they are the only three things, other than everything else you know about. Like when we went over to Jeff and Terry's and did something before, or if we went over to Don's house and planted the things inside, they're the only things I ever did. I don't know who's doing all the other crap. It's very well, it could be them. Obviously, they have JT working with them too, right?
Right.
So, but once they asked me if I would work with them, of course I'm going to take the, you know, it's like that. It's like, what was that? No, it was what the eye of
Sauron?
Sauron, right? It was like he's looking at us, right? Then all of a sudden, he's looking over at Joe. Well, why would I want him to come back over to look at us? You see what I'm saying? We got it focused on Joe. I think he deserves it.
Look, who deserves it, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. Just the point is that, like, I'm now very skeptical and I just don't know. I just don't know, okay? I don't know.
All right, well, it is what it is, Tom. Like I said, if he quit, he quit. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I guess I'll turn the light off.
Thanks.